1,568th regular meeting of the Board of Aldermen of the City of St. Anne, Missouri, held at City Hall on Monday, February 5th, 2024, at 7 p.m. Alderman Marino, can you lead the board in the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Matt, roll call, please.
Everybody except for Alderman Dirk, it's our understanding that he has submitted his resignation.
All right, I want to inform the audience of the agendas and public speaker cards available in the back of the room. If a resident would like to address the board during the public comment section of the agenda, please fill out a speaker card and have it ready. Chris will take the information. I want to remind everyone that this is a meeting of the Board of Aldermen and public comments will be entertained during the specific times set aside on the agenda. Okay. Introduction of bills and resolutions. First reading of bill number 3431, an ordinance authorizing the city administrator to accept proposals from CTS Office Technologies and Dell for police body cameras. Second reading of bill number 3431, an ordinance authorizing the city administrator to accept proposals from CTS Office Technologies and Dell for police body cameras. Chief, you want to give the audience some information?
Matt, you still have that right from Jason from last week?
Yeah,
You know, the price portion.
Yeah, well, price is $70,000, I think. We're just replacing the existing body cameras with a newer model. The existing body cameras with built-in batteries that costing anywhere between $500 and $1,000 every time we send them off to get them fixed. So they're well past their expiration date.
And then also, just so that you guys know, we're gonna pass these around, so don't steal them. And you guys get to see, so we're over here. And any questions after too, you can see what those guys are like holding. The only thing missing is the magnet on the back, which goes under the vest, and the strong magnet holds it together. So the other options we had were well over $350,000, and the server too. That those two that we got the bids from are outrageous. There's no way in the world we'd be able to afford those. And those they actually use it as a cell phone, and they actually stick it, made for a special pocket, where it also gets expensive. So you'll see those are the other kind of design for those body cameras. It's on a phone. So it's gotten much more complicated than ever. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Chief. Does the board have any questions? All right. Can I get a first and a second motion, please?
So moved. Second.
Matt, roll call.
Basinger?
Aye.
Marino?
Aye.
Sparks?
Yes.
Murphy?
Yes.
Jimenez?
Yes.
Crony?
Yes.
And Shot.
Thank you, board.
Bill number 3431 becomes ordinance number 3338. Number 2, first reading of bill number 3432, an ordinance authorizing the city administrator to accept proposals from the United Petroleum and Underground Fuel Storage Tank Removal. Second reading of bill number 3432, an ordinance authorizing the city administrator to accept proposals from United Petroleum for underground fuel storage tank removal. Matt?
This is for the removal of the underground fuel storage tanks at City Hall and the Public Works yard, Street Department yard. So removing the tanks, and then we'll come back and replace them with permanent above ground tanks, so we get out of the underground fuel storage business.
Ryan, can you explain why we need to remove them?
Yeah, so the one down at Public Works has corrosion issues, most likely being so close, due to being so close to the salt, and the water, rainwater runoff and all that. up here, the liner that it had done some years ago is starting to show signs of failing again, so it needs to be relined, and it's a revolving door, so they kind of say a lot of places that are going this way, better off just getting rid of them, being done with it.
Do you know the life expectancy of the new ones that we're getting?
We haven't even picked out new ones
Okay.
yet. We,
They're above ground tanks.
yeah, they're above ground.
So
tanks.
that eliminates all of
Right,
the
a lot of the testing.
the testing, permits that you have to have.
Okay.
Should slow down the rusting.
Yeah, I mean, they're, they'll be sitting on their own concrete pad, so.
The one down at mine, we'll make it a split compartment tank, so it can go diesel and gasoline, and they let you decide based off of what you use. You know, if you use more gasoline, you can make that 4,000 gallons, and then just make the diesel 1,000, or however you want to
Okay.
divide
There'll be
it.
different size tanks.
Do what?
You're saying they're different size tanks?
Well, the one down there would be a split compartment, it'd be one tank split down the middle, and you'd have two different fluids. Two
Yeah,
different-
diesel and.
Yeah.
I mean, regular diesel.
Yeah, and then up here would just be gasoline.
When's the last time we heard anybody say ethyl? You know, sorry. Anyway, hey, what's the downtime gonna be on this here as far as the police and anybody that's gonna be getting gas out of
There's
it?
no downtime, we've got temporary above ground tanks.
Already in place.
That are in place.
And they're working out fine, there's been 0 complaints for it, and Mayor, 0 complaints.
They're not, so they buy the fuel from them, they give us the tanks for free.
Cool. All right, any other questions? All right, we need a first and a second, please.
Second.
Matt, roll call.
Basinger,
Aye.
Marino,
Aye.
Dirk, here, Sparks,
Yes,
Murphy,
Yes.
Jim is,
Yes.
Crony,
Yes.
Shy.
Yes.
Okay, bill number 3432 becomes ordinance number 3339. First reading of bill number 3433, an ordinance authorizing the city administrator to accept proposals from MTI Distributing, Turfworks, Herb Equipment, Fabric Cat, Lubby Equipment for golf course equipment. Second reading of bill number 3433, an ordinance authorizing the city administrator to accept proposals from Mitty Distributing, Turfworks, Herb Equipment, Fabric Cat, Lubby Equipment for golf course equipment. Matt, Tim?
Yeah, this is the replacement for the equipment that was flooded, 2022, when the golf course flooded. Combination of, FEMA money and insurance money. Once we pay for it, then we'll be able to use the FEMA money to reimburse ourselves.
Is this like sprinklers or is it actual equipment?
Yeah, this is equipment, this is the equipment portion of it, we already approved the sprinklers last year.
Board have any questions? All right, we need a first and a second motion, please.
So moved. Second.
Matt, roll call.
Basinger,
Aye.
Marino,
Aye.
Sparks,
yes,
Murphy,
Yes.
Jimenez,
Yes.
Crony,
Yes.
Shy.
All right, bill number 3433 becomes ordinance number 3340. First reading of bill number 3434, an ordinance authorizing the city administrator to accept proposals from overhead door for door replacement. Second reading of bill number 3434, an ordinance authorizing the city administrator to accept proposals from overhead door for door replacement. Matt?
This is the replacement of one of the large roll-up doors and fixing the other roll-up door. And the man entry doors down at the Public Works truck shed.
the one that you're replacing, was that damaged or
It's not fun, yeah, they can't fix it,
just wore out?
yeah.
It's rusted out real bad at the bottom.
It's
It's rusted out real bad at the bottom.
Wait a minute, two of you, one at a time.
Alright, go ahead, Matt.
It's rusted, they can't fix it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Is that another situation where Saul got to it?
That is where we've cleaned the salt trucks since then.
Yes.
Yeah, but it don't count the salt splashing up on there?
A lot of it is.
The original
Is that
door,
close to
so
the
it's
drain?
got its worth, it's.
Yeah, yeah,
Right there by the drain, huh?
pretty close to it, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty close to the end where the hose and where we wash trucks for,
Okay.
that thing was built in the nineties, so you figure it's had that many days of it.
Okay.
All right, does the board have any more questions? Okay. Need a first and second motion, please.
So moved. Second?
Matt?
Asinger,
Aye.
Marino,
Aye.
Sparks,
Yes.
Murphy,
Yes.
Jimenez,
Yes.
Crony,
Yes.
Shy.
Yes.
Okay, bill number 3434 becomes ordinance number 3341. First reading of bill number 3435, an ordinance authorizing the city administrator to enter into an agreement with Howard R. Green for engineering and project consultation services. Second reading of bill number 3435, an ordinance authorizing the city administrator to enter into an agreement with Howard R. Green for engineering and project consultation services. Matt?
This is the engineering and project management with Howard R. Green for the Pear Tree Lane road project that's funded by the federal government, or at least 80% of it is. So this will allow us to start designing that project.
Does the board have any other questions? All right, so this is design only, right?
It's design, and it's also, they also will provide the project management services for the project as the project goes along.
All right. We need a first and second motion, please.
So moved.
Second?
Matt, roll call?
Asinger,
Aye.
Marino,
Aye.
Sparks,
Yes.
Murphy,
Yes.
Jimenez,
Yes.
Crony,
Yes.
and Shy.
Yes.
Thank you. Bill number 3435 becomes ordinance number 3342. Number 6, first reading of bill number 3436, an ordinance authorizing the city administrator to enter into agreements with NB West, E. Meyer, Corrective Asphalt Materials for street work. Second reading of bill number 3436, an ordinance authorizing the city administrator to enter into agreements with NB West, E. Meyer, Corrective Asphalt for materials for street work. Matt, can you explain?
This is the 2024 street work, consists of the Nova Chip, which is the preservative that we put on the existing streets that qualify, and it's the rebuild portion of the project, and then it's also the corrective asphalts. Is the coating that we put on the new streets that we do. We wait a year after the street's done, so this will go down on a section of Ashby that we did last year.
Does the board have any questions?
No.
All right. Can I get a first and a second, please?
So moved.
Second?
Matt, roll call?
Asinger,
Aye.
Marino,
Aye.
Sparks,
Yes.
Murphy,
Yes.
Jimenez,
Yes.
Crony,
Yes.
and Shy.
All right, bill number 3436 becomes ordinance number 3343. First reading of bill number 3437, an ordinance amending chapter 400, article 8, section 400.070 of the St. Anne Municipal Code pertaining to occupancy permits. Second reading of bill number 3437, an ordinance amending chapter 400, article 8, section 400.070 of the St. Anne Municipal Code pertaining to occupancy permits. 13?
Yeah.
Oh, 10, sorry.
Yes, this is this ordinance that implements the residential rental annual occupancy, exterior occupancy inspection program. So for rental properties that are rented out, we will be subject to an exterior inspection every year.
Questions? All right. I need a first and second motion, please.
So moved. Second.
Matt, roll call.
Basinger,
Aye.
Marino,
Aye.
Sparks,
Yes.
Murphy,
Yes.
Jimenez,
Yes.
Crony,
Yes.
Shot.
Okay, bill number 3437 becomes ordinance number 3344. Last but not least, first reading of bill number 3438, an ordinance rescinding the voluntary repeal of the levy of the 1/4 of 1% sales tax approved by the voters of the city of St. Anne at the November 2nd, 1993 election. Second reading of bill number 3438, an ordinance rescinding the voluntary repeal of the levy of the 1/4 of 1% sales tax approved by the voters of the city of St. Anne at the November 2nd, 1993 election. Okay.
This bill puts the quarter-cent local option sales tax that we voluntarily repealed when we negotiated with Menards to occupy the crossings, had a time span on it, so that time span is passed, so we are eligible to put that tax back in place.
Do we have any questions? Okay, we need a first and a second motion, please.
So moved. Second.
Matt, roll call.
Basinger,
Aye.
Marino,
Aye.
Sparks,
Yes.
Murphy,
Yes.
Jimenez, Crony,
Yes.
Shot.
Thank you. Bill number 3438 becomes ordinance number 3345. I need approval for the monthly reports and warrants list.
So moved.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. We now enter public comment on non-agenda items. This is where if any of you are out there that have questions on the sewer lateral program that you wanted to come up for, please come forward and ask.
I'm the only one.
I'll keep it very brief. No, we're overtaxed already, and I just found out I'm gonna be hit again as a target by my own city, who said, we can't really do inspections because we need our people doing code. So now I gotta deal with the county at almost double the rate. I just found out I'm gonna get to write the city another check because I happen to own one piece of rental property, which I live in, and rent the other side, which I keep up. I think we're all overtaxed. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Did anyone else have any questions? Comments? All right. And we will move out of public comments and non-agenda items. Chief, did you have anything else for us?
Yep. One thing, I wanted to let the public know that we are in works of trying to receive accreditation for our special response team. It's basically our SWAT team, we call it SRT. And I gotta tell you, today, this morning, my son, who is a task force officer with Homeland Security, hit his first federal search warrant. And so Hazelwood's gonna be happy with the money that they got. Our TFO Rice was also there, and he's working on a whole bunch of cases. That being said, we're finding that we're now becoming the cream of the crop, and we're actually serving a lot of search warrants for federal agencies, and especially the Homeland Security and Postal Service. They had back at 1 o'clock today, they sat on, I think almost 50 pounds of a narcotic substance, can't say for right now, but, in that location, but we're doing more and more, and so we're looking at also trying to purchase a Bearcat in the near future. That kind of makes us, the cream of the crop too, because every one of these certified, SRT teams have one of them, so we will be very careful making sure about the military look and so on, so that's already something that's in my mind, especially after Ferguson and so on, but, we definitely need those vehicles that are armored plate, just in case we're being fired on and stuff, and it's also, too, what we're gonna be doing that for is hostage, rescue too. You're seeing more and more about kidnappings or hostage people, being taken, against their will too, so, wanted to make sure that the public knew that, we're working on that, make sure the board knew that, but I'll wanna talk to the Board of Police Commissioners first and then move on from there. That's all I have, thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Chief. Matt, we got a closed session today.
Yes, for legal.
Okay?
Before you go, you're gonna, Zach, can I say have a moment? Maybe we'll go around the board.
That was last week.
Oh, man, we got two people with birthdays, I didn't get to do that.
Let's do it.
Do it fast.
Okay, let's start out with Mr. Alderman Murphy. His birthday this month.
Yeah.
And the second one is Brooks down in the, down at the front desk down there. Her birthday this month too, so.
All right,
Okay,
and then
thank
of
you.
course it's Chris's birthday as well this month, right?
Right, but I didn't have all.
That wasn't like the last month, got it. Okay, are we gonna sing happy birthday again?
No.
Are you sure?
Dan doesn't want to hear it.
All right.
Maybe in closed session.
Okay, we need to take a roll call before we adjourn.
We did a roll call, we did a roll call vote.
Roll call vote, please.
Yes.
Jan?
No.
Yes.
All right, we are are we ready for adjournment? First and second, go ahead to do that.
Second.
All right.
We're going to close.
All right, we're now going into closed session. Thank you all for coming out.
That's quick. I bet they'll give you